Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is J. Marie Booklist, and today I'm coming to talk to you about patients that speak another language, and what do we do as unit secretaries. So it is not our responsibility to translate for the patients. Like, say you speak another language, it's not your responsibility, but you will be called upon to find someone who can translate, for the nurses. So I live here in South Florida. We have a large Hispanic population. We also have a large Haitian population. Where I am, there are more Haitians than Hispanics. But now if you go down to Miami-Dade County, you got a large Hispanic population. Broward County is kind of like in between. You got a lot of Hispanics and Haitian. But here is more Haitians, and down there is more Spanish speaking. So, but like I said, it's not your responsibility to translate. Now, if you know how to speak another language, you can do it. But even if you do, it's not your responsibility, okay? Down here in South Florida, it's sanctuary counties. So West Palm Beach, Broward County, Miami-Dade County are all sanctuary counties. So we have people who are illegal and they come from other countries. They do not speak English, but hey, they get sick too. Everybody gets sick, so and we're not the only ones that have this issue. Texas has a large Hispanic population that don't speak English. California has a large Hispanic population. New York has probably everybody. I'm not saying, they don't speak English. They just have a lot of people from everywhere. And hey, people get sick. So, you won't be the one who will be translating, but you will be the one that they call on to find somebody who can translate. So most hospitals have like a telephone number where if you can't find anyone who can translate for that patient, they can call and speak. Like, they have a number they can call. I guess you can call, the nurse can call, ask questions, and translate, some kind of way. I seen the phone. I was like, okay, because they ain't had nothing to do with me because I'm the secretary. So I saw it, but there's a phone. It's like a two-way phone, some kind of phone they showed us. Then hospitals have a list of translators, so people who can translate, who are certified to translate. I know when I worked on the main floor, we had a lot of Haitians, because here is more Haitians than Hispanics. Broward County is more probably a mixture, and then Miami-Dade County is probably more. I mean, they got Haitians down there, but more Hispanic. So here we have more Haitians. Like the hospital I worked at, we had more Haitians. But we had Haitian nurses, we had Haitian CNAs, we had Haitians everywhere. So I don't think we really utilize the list of authorized translators, because we had them. Now on the one floor we had, we could just send the CNA in and ask what is it that they need, or they'll come and tell us. But now when I transferred to the ICU, all the nurses, the only black nurses were either American like myself, or they were Jamaican. So, we had a Spanish speaking or Creole. No one, we had to go get the respiratory therapist, because both of our respiratory therapists were Haitian. So, they could translate for us. And I don't think we had any Hispanic nurses. I think it was mainly just white and Jamaican. I think all the black people were Jamaican. I don't think anybody was like the nurses. I don't think any of them was I don't think anybody was black. So, we would, with the Haitian patients, we would just get the respiratory therapists. They were real good. We never had an issue. But now with the Spanish speaking, we didn't have anyone in the ICU who spoke Spanish, but on our sister floor there was a nurse, and she was so, golly, one day she was going off, because I guess she was the only Spanish speaker, like certified, and they had a patient that was just in the other part of the hospital, and they kept calling, like the nurses calling, we need you to come translate, you know, and oh my gosh, she was going off. But that's who we would get if we needed someone to speak Spanish. I know, you know what, we also had a Haitian CNA in ICU. Well, he didn't work in our ICU, he worked on our sister floor, but he spoke Spanish too. So we could get him, but he was Haitian. He spoke Spanish, Creole, English. He spoke a lot of languages. But I think he was but you know, nurses only work 3 days a week. So if she wasn't there, then, you know, I don't know what they did. Because I really don't remember calling, you know, we just made it work. We had a Haitian, we knew who to call, and I don't know, like I said, we don't really have a lot of, we have a Hispanic population, but it's not large compared to like Miami-Dade. So, you know, that, I guess that's what saved us. Sometimes, you know, you use family members to translate, which is always preferable, you know, to have a family member translate. I know that they did not like for children to translate, even though, because, you know, you do have the situation like the Hispanic, where the child speaks English. Child is like 5 and speak English, and the grandparents don't, and they'll translate. We've all seen that. So, but I know they did not like that. They did not want children to be translators. But hey, when it needs to be done, that's what you got to do. And then they also have apps, and I've seen the nurses try to use the apps a few times to, you know, ask a question and then let it translate, and then, you know, back and forth. Everything is just so time consuming. It's just so time consuming. So it's just all of it's time consuming. Finding, you know, getting the list and finding a certified translator is time consuming. Then if they're working, you know, they got to leave their patients to come tend to another patient. It's just so time consuming. I guess the easiest would be for the family to be there. I know, you know, and I think another reason why we didn't really have too many problems, especially with the Haitians, because like I said, we had nurses and CNAs who were Haitian, but the Haitians usually had a lot of family. They always had a lot of family. They just always had a lot of family. So, you know, I guess we could always just rely on somebody to translate. But, you know, like I said, it's not your responsibility. Now, if you speak another language and you can help out, then, you know, that will be good. But it's not your responsibility to translate for the nurses. It's not. It's the hospital. They need to hire people who speak other languages. Okay, that's their priority, and, you know, they need to be competitive and things like that. Like I said, I don't know if I could work in Miami. I mean, I probably could, because I speak Spanish. It's rusty. I told y'all my Spanish is rusty. They would probably come all back to me. I'll probably be real good. You know, they probably. But you know, up here, we don't have a large Hispanic population. I mean, we have them, but it's just not like the Haitians. We have a lot of Jamaicans. A lot of jerk chicken up here. We do have a Caribbean. You know, I mean, we have the stores. You know, we have the supermercados. They got that on lock. But that's, everybody go there. Everybody go there. So we have the population. And now let me say this. Our hospital did not have a large Hispanic population, but another hospital up here may have, because a lot of the Hispanics live in a certain area, and that hospital is closer. So they could have all, you know, well, not all, but, you know, have a lot of the nurses who speak Spanish or the CNAs who speak Spanish, because that's where the demographics is over in that area, and that hospital needs them. So, and like I said, where I work, it's not a lot. here. Like, it's in a neighborhood. The neighborhood is white and black and, you know, Jamaican, Haitian, things like that. That's the makeup of the neighborhood surrounding the hospital. Whereas over there, the makeup, and I know because I used to live over there, is a lot of Hispanics. And so they would go to that hospital. So that could be where they're at. Like I said, it's not for you to worry about. It's not for you to translate. It's just for you, if they need, it's for you to be a resource. They need a telephone number, a list of the translators, apps, you know, things like that. Then you be the resource for the nurses and the CNAs who need help. But you are not, that's not your responsibility, okay? So this is J. Marie. If you got any questions, comments, you can put them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.